guys, we are going to finish the global section in that dimension. I'm just gonna showcase it a little bit. I don't think too much will get out of it. We all have only 2 people alive. But even now, you see, you don't have too much cooldowns on Nightcrawler. Not cooldowns on Iron Patriot. Okay, this will do some damage. Let's kill him while we can. Okay, he's super annoying. Wow. Okay, good thing we had some dodges. Okay. Alright, so I wasn't impressed by this team at all. I don't mean now, I mean in my run, and I will just show you how many attempts it actually took me. Yes, a leader is at 6 red. He would probably do better in diamonds. But, so, first node, 4 attacks. Not terrible, was annoying. The opponents were very tough. There's like Dormammus, there's other Iron Patriots, there's many Cosmic Ghost Riders in both nodes. There are tough nodes. At some degree, you could just say global is tough, and okay, you have to grind it out. The second node took me 11 attacks. Many attacks where I just go in, kill one, maybe pretending tank or something, or a high damage target like Kestrel, and then just die. Because this team was somewhat of a disappointment. I like Black Knight for his value outside of Dark Dimension. He did damage with his pings. He did absorb damage from the opponents and protect his teammates by taunting and stuff. He gives them speed up with his special. He clears some negative effects. When he does his ultimate, he does a lot of damage. Ability block is cool when he does it. His cooldowns are kinda long. And him as a striker, he does a lot of damage. He's at 2 diamonds. His bleed hit harder, and he gets some deflects that might save him. Like, at many matchups, just you rely on him blocking and in Dark Dimension. I like Iron Patriot. I would probably still bring him. Let's show here, like, what are the options besides them? So, global, non-legendary. We don't have non-mythic, which is bad, but so I like Iron Patriot. He is doing damage. He's not super slow. How much? 119. He clears positive effects of the opponents. He does apply defense down with all his attacks. His stun, when it goes off, it's kinda nice. Even his basic does some damage. He calls in assist with a Cabal. They do some damage, but they're slow. Nightcrawler was amazing. I highly recommend him. His stun that he is 3 turns cooldown, it's not too bad. He applies defense up to your teammates, which is great in Dark Dimension if they don't have it in their kits. He gives speed bar. This one goes off, which will not in many Dark Dimensions. Is great. Applies slows, vulnerables. This synergizes with Namor when he can terminate one with his ultimate. He clears charge, which is okay. He gains speed up, piercing, clear positive effects. Even this like clears flips positive effects, so it can help you go before to get off of a pre-taunting tank. And He's kind of fast compared to the other ones. He's not super fast when but in his first turn, he gets speed up, he goes first, he might put a very important stun, give speed bar to his teammates, defense up, clears positive effects with his ultimate. So Nightcrawler is highly recommended. He also with his passive when he drops below 30% health, he clears negative effects on himself and he gains 3 evades. So he might absorb some attacks with his evades. He also gets here. He gives some evades. So he provides also some survivability, which is very nice. And he was the best character in my run. He's super recommended. He's on a raid team that him in gear tier 19 makes him a lot better to sim. He has value in War and Cosmic Crucible, both on offense and on defense. I use him on defense. Nightcrawler, 100%. Very nice. It's a bit okay. Sometimes he doesn't have his abilities ready and it's not perfect. Who gives energy? Sunspot. I don't particularly like Sunspot, but he would give energy if you would bring the full team and it would be somewhat better for Extreme X-Men. Black Knight we talked about, he's great. Namor was, when he had his abilities ready, even his special, but more his ultimate, if there are vulnerables on the field, if you can time it out together with Nightcrawler's ultimate. He also applied some vulnerables on Spawn, but wasn't like a huge issue when like super helpful. Maybe like if you synergize it with other Patriots, I guess on Spawn, when he uses his ultimate Namor, is great. He does a lot of damage in every game mode. He's amazing. A lot of value if you are having Cosmic Crucible a priority. And I guess he's basic. Okay, he applies some blitz. He's very nice when he assists, like Iron Patriot or a leader. And at 3 diamonds, yes, he does do a lot of damage, but he dies very easily. He's not super fast. 113, yes. So usually he would take 1 turn. Sometimes it's basic, so he's kinda useless. Yes, leader gives them some energy, but I didn't particularly like leader. Namor is okay. You build him to have him in war if you're using him to be great, and more for a Cosmic Crucible offense. He's amazing and he does a lot of damage. I didn't like leader. I was highly considering bringing Gambit instead of him, but I didn't have those. I didn't have enough of those, so I decided to bring leader because I had him ready earlier. Ended up having him ready earlier. Maybe with diamonds he would be better. Okay, he has some survivability in his kit, but his cooldowns are long. Okay, they do some assists, he gains the evades and stuff, and might absorb and give energy to Cabal to go a little bit better. His clear revive once against Stormamos in the first node are nice, but he doesn't do any damage. Like when Iron Patriot was going and he takes assist now when he goes for other Cabal members. I was many times resetting it when it was leader, because leader didn't do any damage. Instead, Namor with his bleed and his a lot more damage might be an important factor to at least kill a person before you die. They are slow. Nightcrawler gives them a little bit, but not enough. Yes, Black Knight gives them some protection, but I guess on one hand, leader as bio now that we have those two great bio options for Cosmic, I think takes a lot more thought to think like, do I really want to bring leader up in Cosmic Crucible, and even in War, he doesn't take too many turns, so he's less important than the other two, because he survives regardless, and even if he's highly built, he wouldn't do necessarily more damage and be a lot more survivable, so he's not that important to build as the other two Cabal members, in my opinion. His special was kind of nice in the convention when it was used, but wasn't the delete button that is in Cosmic Crucible or even in War. Maybe the opponents are better, but seeing now that I want to bring bio, and even before, I would like to have in my planning, I liked like Void Knight and maybe Photon as a Cosmic bio. You have legendaries like Red Hulk or Nova, or even a Black Bolt now, so it bio is valuable. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I were building now and seeing how difficult the nodes were and how many attacks it took me and how this team performed, and with all the Illuminati stuff, I decided to go less competitive in Cosmic Crucible. I kind of have to, or spend money, and I don't want to spend that amount of money in just Cosmic Crucible team, and especially the way they did it. Like, to spend it on Endgame Thanos, which I really like Thanos as a character, I would spend some money, because I like Thanos. I don't know who Captain Britain is, and probably I'm never gonna encounter him ever, never see a movie with him, never play a different Marvel game that I will use Captain Britain. I don't know who he is. So why do I spend so much money for this? Regardless, this is for Delta Mention video, and as a personal choice that I care less about Cosmic Crucible, to also bring leader is kind of a no-go. I would much rather bring Gambit. His pings are amazing. Might be better in Dark Dimension. I'm not 100% sure. I know that now I have a lot of, at least of those, the mutant mini uniques. I'm missing some of those here, but Gambit would be very nice. Maybe Forge, even though he has long cooldowns. I didn't consider Forge because I didn't have his unique ready. It was a little bit lower when I started, so it was far away. Forge as a defense character, it's nice to have him survive and then use his ultimate. He's very powerful. You don't have any mutants to use in Cosmic, or they suck. So yes, now that I don't have I didn't brought more mutants here. I have the mutant gear for legendary, I guess. So, I was one for sure to bring a Old Man Logan. And okay, let's say because I have more mutant, I can bring someone like Rogue if I have a unique, or Omega Red that I have his unique if I want to go in faster, or Archangel, which I don't totally see the value, but okay, I have this option to bring a mutant legendary. They're not bad choices necessarily. I just would like to have like the bio from leader, which takes 3 pieces. It's not very cheap to have it for Gore and Gladiator, to have it ready, and maybe even his unique, like if I had to bring like Red Hulk, or even if I wanted to go in faster in Cosmic, he's the same unique as a Ravager Stitcher. Where is he? He's probably lower. Yes. So he has this unique, and he takes only one tech piece that I might have a little bit more of. I highly recommend Iron Patriot. He's tech, not too many good tech characters. He is the best Cabal member in my opinion. He, even alone, like he would strip positive effects, he would put out vulnerable, yes, he would be a little bit slow and have longer cooldowns. Even with his basic, he would put out defense downs. I like him. I kinda like Namor if you are hard on Cosmic Crucible. I had already pulled the 3 diamonds on him, so it was a smart choice by some measure, I don't know. I also couldn't consider a Forge because of its unique, so yes, Namor is nice. Could replace Namor with someone from Extreme. I don't think like Global has the greatest options, and also right now, if I were to start Global, I would wait for this guy, for Aris. He is a character that everyone will bring to Gear Tier 19 eventually. Why not bring him now? And I have his unique, I have a lot of Mystic. I would bring Aris in. I would consider Illuminati if I had Captain Britain. I would bring him. Maybe someone like Hank Pym or Shuri if I had some diamonds on her. Or more stars, not necessarily diamonds, like 5-6 stars. If I were to go very hard in Cosmic Crucible, they're not terrible choices. I'd be interested to see a different team because the notes were actually very hard. But I wasn't impressed by my team and I would change it. I kinda regret bringing especially Leader. I don't think he's the best choice. I was kinda thinking, well, I'm gonna put him with Mephisto on War Defense, the whole Cabal, and Super Skull when I finish DD7, but will this be a thing when I finish, or will we throw Mephisto with someone like Ares, or even with like with Annihilators, and just be like a city war defense team to deal with? So kinda, I guess, was a little bit too late on the train with Cabal and would consider other options like Ares. Wasn't impressed with his team, the notes were very hard, so I might actually wait to bring like at least Gambit that I have his unique, and he only takes 2 pieces, so in the long run it might save me some Gear Tier 19 and will allow me to finish faster. I had like many attacks that were like 50 million damage or something like this, especially in the last node. Wasn't super impressed with this team, what I'm trying to say.